This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and while supplies last, if you mention Saffron Olive in your order notes, we'll hook you up with a free Saffron Olive sticker with any Card Kingdom order.
Hey everybody, it is I, yours truly, your host, Crim, also known as the Asian Avenger. This week I'm taking out Grixis Midrange for our episode of Pioneer Peak. I've been seeing a ton of Grixis decks running around, so I decided I'd take my own spin on it. See what I wanted to make Grixis Dragons, and like halfway through the Grixis Dragons build, I was like, wait, but I really like the mid-range game plan, and so we're just like loaded with a bunch of solid threats. We're not like playing a ton of counter magic. I mean, the only counter magic we have is like Drown in the Loch, which is really there as removal. We just have a bunch of solid threats like in Nicol Bolas, the Ravager, stuff like that. And then, of course, we have wonderful cards like Dragon God and Liliana's The Last Hope. So it's just a grindy deck that is trying to disrupt our opponent with all of our hand disruption. It plays like a Jund deck in Modern and whatnot. Our sideboard's got the Noxious Grass for all the green-white stuff, Singleton to rest, 2 Ashioks to prevent, to eat up graveyards, and of course Unmoored Ego to stop crazy game plans, like, I don't know, maybe like a Field of the Dead or something. Goblin Rabblemaster is something I really like out of the sideboard, just for like the control matchups and things like that. So like where, maybe we just play a Singleton Rabblemaster and hopefully let that run wild and force the control deck to answer it. And then once they do, we jam the rest of our board because it can kind of create its own army real quick. Ongrat's Rampage is a way to make people sacrifice. Copters, just a bunch of things all over the board. Card is just great. Witch's Vengeance, because the amount of tribal decks that I've been running into between humans, whatnot. And then Disdainful Stroke, just something to bring in against, just any big mana deck or anything where we would need something to counter something 4 CMC or greater, maybe like an Aetherworks Marvel, who knows. And then another Kalitas, because it's great against aggro and helps us fill up the board quite quick. But the main thing about the deck is just you have Jace Vryn's Prodigy to help us kind of spin through our deck and then get value and like cast cards again from our yard, because we do fill up our yard quite easily. We have so many Thought Seizes, Thought Erasures, Fatal Pushes, just tons of things that disrupt our opponent that can lead to our yard getting filled up quite quick. And then of course we have Nicol Bolas the Ravager, which is something that I'm in love with, and I've been seeing this card get played a lot recently, and so I'm definitely a fan. It's just a solid body. It's a 4-mana 4/4, doesn't die to cast down. Which is relevant. It's harder to trigger Revolt in this format, so Fatal Push doesn't answer this easily. And of course, if it ever flips, it's a bad time for your opponent. And then the Scarab God, the Scabby G's. Standard All-Star, just as good here. I mean, it's a solid 1 to 2 of, just because you know that it can block forever, come back, and then it also just spawns its own army, and then just kind of like the upkeep ability where your opponent loses X life and you scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control, is wild. Plus, it's nice to know that I can use the Scarab God to bring back like a 4/4 Jace randomly just for the fun of it and attack with them. But like outside of that, it's also just great because you can also get 4/4 Kalitas, just get a Bolas back. Just remember, don't try to flip the token because the token will not flip. But yeah, so the deck seems like a blast. Let's see how it does in the leagues. Well, I think I'm gonna mulligan this because I need lands. This seems decent. I'll keep this. We'll push Bolas to the bottom here. Bolas is quite a few turns away. We're gonna go ahead and lead off with the Fabled Passage. Fabled Passage will then allow us to go ahead and get an island. Then we go Thought Erasure. Never mind. We don't do any of that. Never mind. I think it's might be my, I don't know. What are they playing? Like, I can't imagine it being Thought Erasure, because it is a turn slower, but it does help me fix my draw. And I don't lose 2 life, so it's pretty fortunate for me. Oh. All right, so that was their turn. So now we just go ahead and fire off this Fabled Passage, as we had mentioned. What are they playing? All right, let's worry about that after. Let's take a look at their hand. Target them. All right, so I'll probably take, so like Scrap Heap will crew. I think it's got to be Scrap Heap here, because Scrap Heap means that they can't do anything. Sure, I'll keep that on top of my library. I mean, like, Scrap Heap being in the yard means they have to exile another creature, which they don't have. And as long as I can just go... I'll take the damage this turn, right? They're going to play Thraben Inspector. Thraben Inspector's going to crew. And then I'm going to get punched for 3, right? And they're going to loot. Hopefully they don't loot away a creature. But if they do, then whatever. But the nice thing here is that I do have a second Drown in the Loch on top of my deck. All right. What do we know about from them? So they played Mutavault. They still have Swamp Inspector, so one card I don't know about. And then now we pass back to them. We want them to animate something here. All right, let's see what they've got. We do have Drown in the Loch, so we can blow up the Smuggler's Copter. They pitched the land that we know about. So it's 4 cards I just don't know about. Now I need to get to a point where I can... All right, they're crewing. Before they go to combat, kill that. All right, so they no longer have that card. The Copter's gone. That means Scrap Heap Scavenger can't exile that, so that's nice. All right, so we get hit by a Mutavault. Sure. That's probably not as scary as it could be. Now, if we can hit a land here, that'd be pretty cash money. Oh, boy. Okay, never mind. We definitely need to hit a land here. Okay, cool. Jeez, that's, So it's just like Orzhov Vehicles plus Mutavault to, like, hit me 1,000 times? Seems cool. Luckily, they need a crew 3 times, or 3 power total. Jeez. If we could just politely find something real quick here. I mean, they can't attack me. Okay, there you go. Oh, boy. What do I want? I think I want another black source, right? Alright. I think I just take this damage because I need to be able to kill that Heart of Kirin. I need to be able to kill the Heart of Kirin pretty bad. Let me think here. How does this go? So I shock. I can minus right now, get back Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas can block the next turn, right? Like, Nicol Bolas is pretty good here. Nicol Bolas, but then if I plus, that means they'll have to send more bodies in. Right? Because then if they want to crew and kill my Lily, they have to crew 3. That means they've got to have... Okay, they can draw a card. That's fine. Sure. I need to resolve Scarab God next turn before Thoughtseize. Alright, so are they just animating? Oh, jeez. That's so brutal. Okay. That's so brutal. Yep. That's 4. That's 8. That's 9. So I'm going to take 5 here. Go down to 5. That's like a perfect draw right now. That nets me a zombie. So now we're good on that. Now we just hope that we can just untap with Kalitas. If we untap with Kalitas, we're in a good spot. If we untap with Kalitas here, this will be pretty good for us. Just got to survive the onslaught from the Mutavaults. The Mutavaults are so brutal. Still a good card. Mutavault's still a good card. Confirmed. Please don't have a removal for Kalitas. I would like my 3 life. But they're clearly holding on to something, right? I'm going to bluff Fatal Push, even though I'm pretty sure they saw Scarab God earlier. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. They don't know what this is. All right, with the way the opponent's hand is played out here, looks like I'm going to have to minus. Get Nicol Bolas on board. Oh, never mind. This is perfection. All right, let's go. Let's get in there for 3 so we can gain some health. This reads as unblockable, I assume, for the opponent. That is quite the card draw, like right there. We just hit a Kolaghan's command, which means we can shatter the Heart of Kirin. All right, so destroy target artifact. That one. And so now we have another zombie. That means we get our Scarab God taken, but that's okay with us because we have Liliana. Liliana can bring it back. And now we have another zombie from Kalitas, so we've already gotten our value, like times 2. I mean, Kalitas getting any zombies at all is already worth it, and gained us 3 life, so I'm pretty happy about this right now. And then we can minus Lily, get back whatever we need. It's looking kind of rough. I don't know what the opponent has to get him out of this spot. Gideon or something like that would be pretty terrifying, though. Walking Ballista for 2. That seems good. All right. So we can minus now, get back something. Oh, well, would you look at that? So as soon as they decide they want to add a counter to it, I'll just get rid of it. Alright, so we've already gained more life. I don't know what they can do from here. I mean, right now I can shatter the Walking Ballista, and that's fine. That means that we immediately get a zombie from that, and then shoot down the Thraben Inspector. Like, Kolaghan's Command and a Braid is going to be so good in this matchup. Gideon, that's a good one. Does that pump okay, yeah. Yep. Gideon does pump the health toughness of our opponent's creatures. So I guess I'd have to respond to that. Alright, so choose target artifact. I mean, we have multiple ways of winning here. I mean, this is just one of many. Yep, GG's. So Kalidas is going to be an all-star in this matchup. Ongrath's Rampage will be pretty good. It's going to be hard for us to deal with these vehicles, though, however. Jason Derulo, that's fine. I don't know how many... Like, I need... Because, like, Nico Bolas can blow up opposing Planeswalkers, can copy Gideon's stuff. That's pretty nice. With how much they're going to be throwing cards away from my hand... Maybe I want to go down a few discard spells. Like 6 copies seems a bit ambitious here. Because that means I want to win the top deck war, and that requires me to have like threats and bombs. Oh, you know what I realized? I could have added Ashiok, a singleton Ashiok. Just for Scrap Heap. And like I guess like Noxious Grasp isn't the worst. We do have Gideons that we can kill. The 1/1 that crews, or I mean becomes a 3/2, whatever. If you have an artifact. There's actually a decent amount that I could hit with that, or even Witch's Vengeance. Can't hit the vehicles, that's the only thing. Can't hit Scrap Heap. So I'm just strictly on the Scarab God and Kalidas game plan. Opponent says nothing but fire off the top. And I agree. I hit nothing but gas. This isn't great, but it could be significantly worse, I guess. I don't think I'm winning if I go and, like, mulligan into Oblivion, so I'm probably just gonna have to go ahead and just keep this hand. I mean, I don't like it, but it's probably gonna get thought seized anyways. Oh, whoa, what's this? Damn, son, where'd you find that? All right, let's get this mountain right now. Let's get this mountain. I could have potentially waited till next turn actually. Let's not accidentally cancel for no reason. Because that way I could have triggered Revolt. Doesn't feel great knowing that I might have to Fatal Push the Scrap Heap Scrounger, to be completely honest. Might just take the damage here. I feel like there's probably better things to like kill than that, right? Like, I mean, there's vehicles, there's all that other stuff, sure. I'll just take the 3. Another Scrap Heap Scrounger, okay. All these Watery Graves, no problem. Just what I was looking for. I don't know if I'm taking 6 this turn. I'll probably kill one of them. Well, is that a Gideon? Why, yes. Why, yes, it is. I'll respond by killing that Scrap Heap Scrounger. Alright, so blanked it. Doesn't do anything. No blocks. Take the damage. We're going to go ahead and play another Watery Grave. Never mind. We're going to do this. We're going for Dreadbore on the opponent's Gideon. Then we're going to go and play... Search for Escanta. So next turn I gotta get Scarab God on board. The Scabby G's has gotta go online here. Hopefully they don't Thought Erasure it, or Thought Seize me, I mean. And hopefully they don't have an answer. Ooh, Smuggler's Copter. Okay, that's pretty good. No, I'll keep that. Alright, so now if they don't find something soon, I'm gonna just start eating their Scrap Heaps up. Alright, so it's getting crude. They might swing in. I mean, they will swing in with Smuggler's Copter, that's for sure. Perfect. I bet you regret using that Looter Scooter, totally, because you're fueling my Drown in the Lock, something you're totally not playing around. And I totally don't expect you to, because why would you? It's such a pointless thing to play around. No blocks. By choice, of course. By choice, of course. No! That's a problem. Okay. Aha! You're only flipping. Sure. Put that up. No. It can't block, right? So may as well. I can't destroy anything else, but I can remove 1, right? Because they only have 1 black source. Because then they bring it back. They bring it back. They animate. That's 6/8 no matter what, right? Cool. Because the thing is, they can't block anyways. I turned on their thing, though. Actually, I just realized that right now. Doesn't matter. Because I was dead either way, right? Because they had 2. Oh, but they need a crew 1, right? Oh, yeah. That's fine. Never mind. I think I still did the right line. Because they would start the crew 1, regardless of however this turns out. And I can block that. That's 6/8. GG's. GG's. I didn't care for the other card anyways, because I don't really need it. But now that I've seen that, which one do I care more about? One of these. I need to find my Ritual of Sits in this matchup. Those are pretty key. That Thoughtseize was pretty brutal. That was exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Noxious Grasp does kill a few of those Planeswalkers that we had worried about. All right, let's go ahead and try this. Seems decent. Now we'll have more ways to actually kill stuff. Oh, keep. This is a keeper. This is a keeper. Sneep. All right. Because there's stuff that he's playing I can't really consume with Scarab God efficiently. And he's just going to hold on to the 1/1 for a turn where he can just crew. There's a strong chance that we just get Thoughtseize turn 1, but we'll force the opponent to have it. Oh, this is going to be great. I get to do it now. I get to Thoughtseize my opponent. Heckin' yeah. Gideon Blackblade. Gideon Ally of Zendikar. Gideon Blackblade doesn't do much. Gideon Ally does leave a body behind. Interesting. Alright, yeah, that seems pretty good. Then next turn we can go ahead and just play Lily. Lily can go ahead and just sit there and just pretty much shrink this Scrap Heap Scrounger so I don't have to take like a bajillion damage every turn. Hopefully we don't stumble for too long and hit some mana here. Alright, so it's now currently a 1/1, which is pretty good for us. I want them to play their Gideon Blackblade so I can Dreadbore it. Hopefully they don't have Thoughtseize or anything like that, though. That's the only thing. Well, they have all their Concealed Courtyards. That's nice. Okay, there's Gideon Blackblade. You got it. Okay, I'm going to have 6 my way through this because I can't do anything anyways. Sure. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better draw. Keep shrinking. Pass. One more land. One more land, then we get Scarab God off the top. Another Gideon? Now that's a problem. That's for sure a problem. So that's Concealed Courtyard, Scrap Heap, Godless. So they have Caves of Koilos still. Alright, I need a land here, or I'm in a lot of trouble. Then we lose Gideon. Or I mean, we lose Lily. Phew. Just how I drew it up. And now I need to be able to attack this Gideon. I can at least block the Scarab God. That's good. Sure, that can gain Indestructible. I block Gideon. I have 4 damage marked on it. What do you got for me? Nice. Alright. That's fine. Let's begin combat. Attack Gideon. Let's go destroy target or deal 2 damage to discards a card, deals 2 damage to any target. Alright, destroy target artifact. Destroy that. Deal 2 damage to any target. Make it that. Alright, nice. And so now we pass back to the opponent. GG's. Well, I won the die roll. Yeah, I'll play first. That sounds pretty promising to me. Oh, this is awkward. I'll keep though. I believe. We'll draw another source. I'm going to start with Drowned Catacombs, so at the very least I can go right into turn 2 Jace. Unless, of course, I get Thoughtseize, then Sadness will be on the stack. But hopefully Sadness will not be used this game, and Sadness doesn't even use the stack. Alright. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on, deck. Slaps the top of the deck. This baby's got a swamp or an island on the top. Untapped, by the way. Oh, please don't Thoughtseize me. Please don't Thoughtseize me and look at my greedy keep. I think this is the worst part. No! When people see my greedy keeps. Oh! No, you can't. You weren't supposed to see it. I think I lose my Jace. Yep. Okay, here it is. Off the top. Here we go, baby. One time. Maybe like 3 times, actually. Oh, super punished. Super punished. When the most popular deck is mono black, and my prayer is that they don't Thoughtseize me, that seems loose. I won't lie. It's pretty loose. Alright, let's see what we get here. Deck, please. Oh, just give me a land. Oh, just give me a land. That's a black source. I don't even care. At this point. Oh, look. We did it. Urborg. Oh, dude, my opponent helped us out. But at what cost? Opponent coming in hot right now with that help. Allowing me to cast this Thought Erasure. Let me look at your hand here. What have you got for me? I don't know what that does. I'm going to put that on top of my library. It taps for a land. Oh, it's so good. It's the best Magic card ever. Urborg, you beautiful card. Thank you so much. I don't know if my opponent should have played the Urborg, but maybe... Oh, boy. Yeah, just hard cast another one of those. That's pretty bad for me. You're just on that plan now, huh? On that hard cast game plan. All right. I respect it. I kind of want to just leave up counter magic. Like, if I leave up counter magic, I can counter almost everything they play. There's no point in playing a Lily, so Lily can take 3, and if I don't draw anything... Like, okay, actually, there is, like, a plan. It's not the worst. Like, I could just play the Lily, plus force them to have... I just don't want to deal with what they could draw. What they could draw would be pretty bad. Plus, this way I get to trigger Revolt if need be. Take 4 here. Yes, it hurts. But you know what else hurts? Not hitting my lands. So, sometimes that's just the way it's got to go. It's just the way it's got to go. We're going to wait to see what they've got. They're at 24 health. That Urborg actually is really helping us out right now. Oh, please, deck. Come on. Alright, well, I just got to play this and hope that nothing happens here. Because I am in desperate need of a 4th land. Okay, so Lily's going to take 2. Castle, Lock Twain. Oh, boy, I want one of those. Because it would draw me a land, maybe. Deck, please. Come on. Alright, Lily is taking 2. That means they don't have an answer for Lily yet. Deck, Kalidas. Thank you. Alright. I have 2 options. I could play Nicol Bolas, where they probably just bin a land or something like that. Yeah, no. I'm not in that business. I'm going to... While they have the Fabled Passage here, I'm going to sit and chill. On the... Well, they have the Urborg. I'll sit and chill on the Fabled Passage. I can use it to trigger Revolt later, which is pretty important because these are 3-drops. Rankle. Ah, that's so bad for us. Rankle was such a good draw for them. Ah, that's painful. Well, what are they doing? They're hitting me? Okay. Each player discards a card? I might just discard Nicol Bolas. Card. Okay. Yeah, I'll discard Nicol Bolas. Why not? Did I just draw Nicol Bolas? Sure. Ryder is exiled. I want my Kalidas back. Actually, let me undo. Let me undo all of this. Sacrifice Fabled Passage. Get a Swamp. Revolt has been triggered. Play this magical card. Right here, this one. Again. Destroy Rankle. Get another zombie. And now, we begin the value train. I think the opponent should have probably attacked my Lily, to be completely honest. Lily does a lot of work in this matchup. Well, I mean, of course, if you just have another Rankle. Then never mind. I was kidding. Maybe they'll kill my Lily now. Nope. Alright, we're all, like, opponent's all about business, and I respect that. I respect that. No blocks. Alright, each player discards a card. I'll probably discard, once again, Nicol Bolas. Player discards a card and draws a card. Okay. Because I can just get back Nicol Bolas at this point. I don't mind not having Nicol Bolas, especially not when I've got the access to being able to bring it back, and I want to keep my counter magic. So let's see, what can I do now? I feel like the world's my oyster. Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Heckin' yeah. All right, that feels pretty good. It's a good draw. And now we have the ability to counter whatever they play next, in case they try to get funny with us. No funny business, opponent. No funny business. Alright. So we gained health back. Opponent is losing a ton of health. That's good for us. I'll just play this. Why not? And now I have counter magic up. Nice. And we got there again. Grixis Midrange. Is that what I'm looking at right now? Is this deck the truth? I have no idea. I remember they have a bunch of recursion in their 1/1 or their 1-drops. So maybe a few Ashiok isn't bad. Rankle is pretty powerful, but we do have more than enough ways to kill a Rankle. I like the sound of that. I don't know how much I like the sound of playing a bunch of discard spells against my opponent. This doesn't seem great. They're going to discard my hand so much that I probably can keep Dig Through Time. Dig Through Time can probably find me some things. Alright, they chose to play first. Naturally. Is this too slow? I mean, this is very slow. But I'm a believer, and we have a Lily. Where there's a Lily, there's a way. Maybe, unless it gets discarded. Oh, look at that. Perfection. Perfection. We drew it. A board wipe. We have a way to sweep the board early. I like it. I like that our deck also has ways to actually... Oh, no. Not the copter. I wasn't prepared for that. That's a problem. They're going to get their looter scooter going. That's an actual huge issue. That's a terrifying issue. I need to get my Nicol Bolas online, but the thing here is if they use their Murderous Rider, then what am I going to do, right? Like, there's nothing for me to do. Okay. Blood-Soaked Champion. Yup. Seems good. So they can loot away. There's a chance here that they hit another land, right? I mean, they probably will, because I don't know why they don't. They're just waiting to attack first. All right, Fatal Push, sure. So the game plan is to hopefully see that they missed a land. They didn't. Oh, darn it, they didn't. Do we have an answer? Oh, no, we don't. Okay. This gets them to animate both. They have to animate both, swing in. That's fine. I mean, I gotta keep Lily on the board to just kind of keep them from getting a little too saucy over there. Makes them play another creature to crew and animate the Mutavault. Oh, I love this. I love this interaction. It's very cute. I like it. They take one, and then that's gross. And they get a crew out of it. Very nice. Very nice. Gross. Oh, am I gonna keep a Lily? No way. They must have an answer. They either have an answer or they're memeing. I think they're memeing if they don't have an answer. Okay, you got it. All right, Lily's at 1. This can't block. That can actually attack on its own and kill something. Get rid of that. Feels better to get rid of this card. Alright, so what are they throwing away? Something that they can bring back, probably. Rankle. Alright. Oh, dang it. I was hoping they wouldn't have it. They did. Alright, so there goes my Nicol Bolas. There goes my Lily. Can't imagine Lily staying around for too much longer. How do I get out of this? Like, this Copter needs to die. The Copter is a problem. They have a lot of things that survive board wipes. Alright, here's the hoping. No Rankle, no Murderous Rider. No Rankle, no Murderous Rider. Oh man, they have loaded up on Murderous Riders this game. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. Maybe I could have waited. I think I could have waited maybe one more turn, but my concern is I get Thought Seized, you know, and then what do I do? Alright, I need to find, like, a Fatal Push or something real bad. Oh, thank you. Alright, no more of that nonsense. Oh, finally. Feels good. Feels bad that we lost 3 powerhouses, but it gained us a lot of life, so I'm a little bit happy about that. They're making us discard. I'm okay with that. I can discard. Huh. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you got it. Are they not going to animate a Mutavault to speed up this clock? They could. Yes. Oh. Sure. They got it back. Whatever. You got it. Only take 2 this turn. That feels pretty good. And if I had a Kalitas. I got a Ritual of Soot here. I gotta clear everything off. Yep, you got it. I mean, that was expected, right? Like, they would eventually draw one. So I need to hit something pretty good right now. I don't know what that would be, though. Sure, that's pretty good. I need to draw a Planeswalker, maybe? Like a Nico Bolas. That'd be pretty good. Or literally just a Jace would be amazing. Dreadbore. Ah, it's like not good. No. Does not feel good. Well, I'm out of cards. They know all the cards in my hand, so I'm going to just F6 my way through their turn. This Mutavault just won't go away, but I need it to. I think the opponent should have tapped differently, but maybe it doesn't matter. Alright, that's not great. We got to pass back to them. They're grinding us out of cards right now pretty hard. Yeah. That's 7, so we're down to 4. If we even find a sweeper, we're still dead. So it has to be... I don't even know what it could be. Can't be a sweeper. Kalitas. Does that help? I think here I block 3, right? Yeah. No. But I gain 3, essentially. I get a zombie. I'm still dead. No matter what, 6. Yeah, too much damage gets through. Too much damage gets through. Because they animate the Mutavault and swing with all of that. That's 5. That's 9 damage. I gain 3. I only go up to 7, right? It's not enough. Where were you a turn earlier? Then I would have stabilized. They just swing out. There's no reason not to. Yep, and I'm dead. Nice. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I could have done differently. I liked the way that played out. I just got unlucky there on the order I drew things. I gotta mulligan this. Yeah, I'll keep. Sure. I'll ship Silumgar to the bottom. Keep to the bottom. Done. Let's start off with a swamp. This allows Dragon Skull summits that I draw to opponents mulliganing to 5. Brutal. Alright. Which one do I want to use more? If I use Jace, Jace won't die immediately, right? Unless it gets Fatal Pushed. But if it gets Fatal Pushed, that feels bad, right? So, Thoughtseize. Okay, sure. I have 2 options right now. I don't know if they can interact with an enchantment, so I'm going to go ahead and play that now. Let's start getting to our red sources here, because that needs to die. A lot of things here need to die, actually. The Smuggler's Copter actually won the game for them last game, so gotta find something quick. No. I want that. Alright, please just don't have a Thoughtseize this turn. Yep. Ugh, they had it. They had the Thoughtseize. That was pretty brutal. Oh, they didn't crew. Interesting. Okay. Yep. They could have technically had a blocker, but I don't think that matters. Oh, I needed that card so bad. Alright. Let's find a red source so we can kill this card. This Knight of the Ebon Legion, because we're taking 3 here. The Looter Scooter's going at it again. Oh. No, I want that. Oh. Dude, I have so many things right now that I could use. Oh, I shouldn't have even pitched this, because now that's so bad they can grow it. So I have to do 2 things now. Oh, Rankle? That's a problem. I just sack this. Ah. Rankle's so brutal. Okay, yeah. What do I do now, right? Like, I'm in such a bad spot. I'm in a bad way here. They're going to make me discard a card. Then they're going to make me sack a creature. I take 6. This is a disgusting hand from them so far. Like, that Thoughtseize single-handedly, like, just was backbreaking. Whiffing on the red, obviously, didn't help me by any means either. This does nothing anymore. If I want to shatter something, I would shatter. Sure. Here you go. Doesn't do anything anymore. I need to get rid of this card. Where are my red sources at? I feel so bad. I was so close. But yes, I gotta put it in the graveyard. Hope that I draw a card here. Oh, please. Yeah, I'm dead. Damn it. Alright, so that's 6 damage. They could potentially deal 1 more. I mean, maybe they make me discard, but it doesn't change a thing, right? Like, if I draw a red source now, it's already too late. Yeah, you got it. You got it. So we lost this one due to mana issues. This one wasn't even like an issue of like it was an issue of colors and just the amount of like lands that we had overall. I don't think that, like, honestly, I would have pushed that hand either. I like that hand. That hand was really good. We had lots of things to do. We had Jace, we had Esconto, we have tons of way to sort through our deck. Just never actually hit anything. So now we're gonna take 6. They make us what? They draw a card. I discard a card. Each player discards a card. Sure. I don't think they're gonna draw me a card. Even if they do, who cares, right? Like, they're already so far ahead on board. I would need like a planar cleansing to come out of this. Ah, deck. Quit memeing. Quit memeing. Quit memeing, deck. Thank you. Quit memeing me. Alright, alright. GG's. GG's. I will take the play on this one. Oh, look at us go. We even have all of our colors. Alright, I'll keep it. You know, for 6 hand disruption spells, sure don't draw them. Oh, come on, deck. Come on. Let me get like a thought erasure at least off the top here. I mean, the games are going by quick, though. We haven't had to play any Grindfest matchups yet, so that feels pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Drowned Catacomb, pass back to the opponent. This way it allows me to either A, play Mountain next turn, and then have a Dreadbore for something, but I don't know what 1-drop I want to Dreadbore, really. Is it Thoughtseize? How? How is that possible? I never see my Thoughtseizes. Where are they? Come on! Come on! Alright, alright. Alright, there goes a Lily. They probably are going to rip the other one from my hand, too. Come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. We're fine. Everything's going to be just fine. We're going to draw... Right after this, we're going to go Lily, Nico Bolas. Come on. I think the only time I drew Thoughtseize was when I couldn't use it. Wow. Deck's memeing on me. Okay. Alright. 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 Very funny, deck. Very funny. I get it. I get it. Oh, you didn't have any red lands last game. Alright. Alright. Come on. Give me a break. Alright. The Looter Scooter. Alright. Well, luckily this kind of worked out for us. I'm going to blow this up right now. This puts 3 cards into their yard. Here's to hoping they don't do anything like, I don't know, Thoughtseize me again. It would be quite unfortunate if they did. Let's go with that. Alright, no Rankle. I was like, dude, are you gonna do it? You gonna do it? You gonna... Oh, okay, cool. This Looter Scooter's gotta go. After that last dunking that we got, this Looter Scooter's gotta go. I mean, not that we didn't try last game, that's for sure. Alright, we're almost at the Dragon Lord Silumgar mana. Hey, alright. Nico Bolas. That's what you like to see. They threw away the other Smuggler's Copter. That means that that's probably a removal spell that they want to use. And if they attack, this only ensures that it's a removal spell. Sure. No blocks. I'm going to play around Fatal Push. Alright. Ooh. Man, I don't even know which one I really want, to be completely honest. Sure, I'll take that. And now we just start attacking? And we just try to race the opponent here. None of our other stuff blocks, so all of it kind of sucks to steal. But, alright. Hey, we got game 1. Good old, just literally jam dragons. Until the opponent can't hang. I gotta bring this in. This on-grass rampage might be useful. Alright, I don't know if I want any more like thought seizes in this match. I only want bombs, just things that I can play, things that dunk. That's what I want. And if it doesn't dunk, I don't want it. All right, this dunks. This hand dunks. All right. This hand definitely dunks. I mean, what is left of it? We'll see. If we get thought seized into oblivion again, it won't feel great. But, you know, whatever. Yep. Okay. All right. I like it. Got to actually keep... Oh, sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Yes, I will. Shock pass. What does that mean? Could be anything. I promise. No reason to take a damage for... No, it's pointless to take a damage. Already shocked. Let him know that I have a fatal push. Pretty much telegraphed that. Couldn't telegraph it anymore. Alright, that's fine. Part of me wants to just... Oh, now we gotta protect baby Kalidas. That's the new game plan. Protect baby Kalidas. I will take the 5. They might... If they have Thoughtseize or something like that, no, I don't want that. So, I'll take the 5. Yeah, sure. I can't let that card just does way too much. I can't allow that. I'm probably gonna take 2 anyway, so I may as well let this go, pass to them, see what they do. This way I can hold up Drown in the Lock in the event they try to do anything too crazy here. Yeah, you got it. Alright, kill the Copter. Copter's gotta go. Yep. I'll just take the 3. I gotta kill the Mutavault. Mutavault's a nuisance. Alright, let's get all of those cards out of there. We've already done our job by, oh, wow, we just hit their mana pocket. That's really good for them. I need a land. Alright, so they're just going for me. That's fine. That tells me that they have something for, my Ashiok. Yeah, Kalidas, that's pretty good. Did not hit a land there. That feels really bad. I need a land. I need a land really bad. What are they gonna do right now? Is the $1 million question. Are they gonna hit me? Yes, they are. Okay. So, what is my new line here? Alright. Alright. So, if I do not hit a land, I'm pretty much dead. Okay. So, my new chances of living, what are they? To play Kalidas and hope that I untap. Very daring. I think it's all the same, right? It all revolves around me keeping my Kalidas or my Murderous Rider or I die. Like, it all comes down to this. Do they kill it? Sure. You've Thoughtseized me. You got it. Rankle kills me too, actually. Rankle's really good here. Rankle finishes me off. Alright, so they didn't hit it. That feels good. Sure, Gutterbones, you got it. If I find Ritual of Soot right now, that's like the biggest blowout for them. Like, I don't know if they'd come back if I drew like a board wipe here. Well, I didn't, so that's fine. I have to attack, so I ensure that I gain the life. I gotta play Jace as a potential blocker. This way I can survive if they decide they want to swing in with a bunch of things. Like, if they swing in with Rankle, I gotta go for it. I gotta block, right? This is the only way I'd survive. Why would they attack here? Alright, sure. Do they have Fatal Push? If they do, that's fine. At least we have something. Smuggler's Copter. That's a concern. That's a huge that's a bad time. That's a bad time. Jace won't do anything on my turn, so I'll have to sack a zombie. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sack a zombie and do it now. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna have to just do this and hope that it works out. Oh boy. I need to keep hitting. Like, if they hit Rankle and another creature, that's a problem. So they're down to 3 here. What I meant to do was I was supposed to actually attack first with, and then sack the zombie, gain 5. But that was my fault. Hopefully I don't get too punished for it. Alright, so that's 4. They have 4 damage right now. They could go like Night Market, Lookout ×3 and like crew it 3 times, I think. That'd be pretty problematic. They don't have anything with haste. I know that. Yeah. Oh, they could have Collective Brutality. That would be a super sick finish for the opponent right now if they hit a Collective Brutality. Oh, dude, do they have it? Do they have it? No way. They don't have it. They don't have it. Okay, that's fine. No, they do have it. Okay, I bit myself in the butt there by not sacking the zombie. All right. My fault, my fault, my fault. I lost myself that game. I lost myself that game by forgetting to sack a zombie to put myself up health total because stupid helicopter. That was my fault. Oh, jeez. I accidentally, well, first off, I was supposed to, I kept barreling down the misplay line because I was supposed to flashback the fatal push before I attacked, sack the zombie that was sick, swing in, that's 5 damage, right? That 5 lifelink, so that cushions the health loss of everything that just happened there. Bummer. Can't believe it. All right, I'll keep this, I guess. I have Jace. I don't know. This is super loose if they rip my hand apart, but that was such a bummer. I threw that game away by not doing it either. I was just like, okay, at this point, I'm not gonna do it anymore because I wanted to keep the body to play around like a rankle. So that was my fault. Interesting. What a bummer. I'm gonna play Jason now. See what loots I can get in. Because we need to find something quick to answer Looter Scooter. That card is like seriously destroyed us almost every game. Like it's their best card. Yep. Easily their best card. Come on. Alright. Let's draw a card. See what I find. Sure, I'll throw that away. Not exactly what I wanted. Alright, I'll just go ahead and play Ashiok. Ashiok will not minus right now because I don't need to. Because they're going to need to play a 1-drop that can crew and then also animate the Mutavault, right? That's their line. What I need to do is make sure that I just live long enough to... okay, yeah, sure, you got it. And where's Looter Scooter swinging at? Ashiok? Sure. Maybe Looter Scooter just goes at... yeah, okay, goes at Ashiok. Seems right. Seems correct. Oh, Thoughtseize. Man. Thoughtseize, why? Alright. Okay. What do I do? I'm in a bit of a bad spot here. I want that. Go with this, right? Check. Let's go looting. Let's take a look at their hand. What do you have to work with? Rankle. Put on top of my library. Milieu. So their hand is another Mutavault plus a Smuggler's Copter. So they have to crew something. I don't know what they're going to crew, but I had to get rid of Rankle. Rankle I cannot beat right now. I have nothing for it. That's a problem because now they can go ahead and animate a Mutavault, crew. That's weird. I think they tapped that wrong. Unless they... oh, okay, well, they drew something. Never mind then. Yeah, I mean... I don't know what I do here, right? Like, I probably lose Jace, I think. Like, I mean, they're going to put Jace down to 1, maybe? Oh, okay, they can do that, too. I'm fine with that. My question is now, how do I beat this board state of theirs? Because Copter's just going to go in again. Oh, Lord. Okay. This is really bad. This is actually really bad for us. Sure. Oh, that's a problem. Alright, where are my sweepers? If I don't find a Ritual of Soot, I'm like 90% dead. Like, Knight of the Ebon Legion is such a good draw off the top here. Their Thoughtseizes have been backbreaking. The Smuggler's Copter will single-handedly win them the game. It's not legendary either. Remember that. Yeah, you got it. Okay, how do I kill this stupid Smuggler's Copter? I need the Smuggler's Copter gone. Ugh. Oh, boy. That's brutal. Okay. GG's. Not an... oh, my lord. That's a problem. Okay, so that is a really bad thing for us. I don't know how I beat him now. be completely honest. That was probably the best draw they could have had. I haven't hit a sweeper yet. Make him sack an artifact, and what? They just keep beating me down anyways. All of this is bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose to these at this point. I'm choosing to lose to these two cards. I just can't lose to the Copter anymore. Copter has been thoroughly destroying us every game. Looting them into something that they need. Evading all my board wipes. Making it real difficult if they lead with Thoughtseize on my spot removal. Especially when some of my spot removal is sorcery speed. Yeah, you got it. I can't beat that. So now the whole army grows. I take 7. So it is Ritual of Soot or Bust, I think. Yeah. You got it. These cards are currently unbeatable. What'd I draw? Land. Alright. I think that's GG. I can buy myself exactly 1 turn. Sure. Play this. If I throw away my sweepers, it's going to feel real bad. Yep. Here we go. Alright. It requires them to pump. How much can they pump by? Like, I would just block the bigger one, but then they would let me keep Lily, potentially. If I +2, it's almost the same, because I took 2, right? Then if they draw what they need, it still doesn't kill me. Yeah. So opponent can pump one of these. It's most likely going to be whichever one I don't block. And then if I don't block, I die. Sure, so we have to block one of these. The other one hits me for like 100. And then I die to the 2 Mutavaults. GG's. Yeah. It's my fault. I punted game 2. Game 2 was mine. I had it, but I lost the game there. So that's my fault. Didn't draw a sweeper either. All right, we can still win out. End this league 3-2. Save ourselves from a little embarrassment after the last game. The one before that we got land screwed. The one after that we punted. So my fault. I think we definitely would have still been. We would have been right now 3-1, I guess. But now we're looking at, 2-1. I need more hard removal. Those stupid smugglers copters. I think it's time to start packing more either cryptic commands or Kolaghan's commands or something. Definitely want more spot removal. Sure. Okay. You got it. Let's take a look at their hand. See what they're working with. So we can shatter an artifact and then deal. Whoa. Boy. 2 and shatter. That seems good. I think we take Chain Whirler. As weird as that sounds, we take the Chain Whirler. This means they miss out on their turn 3 play currently. Alright, so they're revealing Blood Crypt again. There goes Scrap Heap. Alright. Let's take the damage here. Question is now, what do I do? It's following turn. I shatter, blow that up. That's fine. No reason to do anything now, I guess, so just pass to them. Blood Crypt, sure. Alright, discard, no, destroy target artifact deals 2, so destroy target, choose target artifact. Let's shatter that, deal 2 there. Alright, they chose not to do anything with that, that's good for me. I don't know what goes into their exile because it's all face down. We have another one of those, sure. Once they play Chandra, so we do need to clear the board of this scrap heap. Alright, we're going to pass to them. We want them to play their Chandra, right? We want them to play the Chandra, so I can go ahead and pick this off. What's known here? We have a Dragon Skull Summit, sure. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. Keep them low on cards. The turn after Chandra, though. Yeah, you got it. Let's see what they exile. So we can play Nico Bolas. Nico Bolas blows up Chandra. Sure, unlicensed. It looks like they're black-red vehicles. It's standards passed. And then now we kill Chandra. Hope they don't have another hasting creature. We really do need to hit something here, though, like a blocker. Like a Nico Bolas. I'm not Nico Bolas. Creature Bolas. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, well, that counts. The old play Scarab God line. So we have a blocker now. That feels good. That actually feels amazing now that we have a blocker. Sure, you got it. Sure, you got it. Let's see what they've got in hand right now. Hopefully we can just run away with it, because if we untap with the Scarab God, that's a problem for them. I'm not going to scry or anything. I want to leave all my mana. Okay, well, now I can. What are they going to exile? Blood Crypt. Okay, cool. Alright, this looks like it's going to be run away with right about now. I can't block, but I can... Let me see here. So that's 1 damage. So what do they have with haste that can like really dunk on me here? Not a whole lot. Like nothing of theirs blocks, which is the problem. So anything that I can eat from their graveyard isn't the greatest. But we shrunk the scrap heap, so we know Nicol Bolas is currently safe. They drew a land? That's unfortunate. GG's. Alright, so we definitely want Kalidas against them. Probably this Ongrat's Rampage. Maybe an Ashiok. No Thoughtseizes. Thought Erasures are fine. They'll probably Thoughtseize us, but whatever. That's fine. We can try to exile their yard eventually with Ashiok. We don't want more than 1. I feel like maybe bringing in a ton of those was a mistake last game. Like, it did gain us some life, actually, so that was pretty nice. But, yeah, Ongrat's Rampage might be more relevant now because we make them sack artifacts. Mulligan. Sure. I'll keep this. Let's bottom that. The Watery Grave. So we'll lead off with Blood Crypt. No Thoughtseize? No, they have Thoughtseize. Okay. That's brutal. So we mulligan to 6, go down to 5. I'm just expecting their looter scooters to happen sometime soon. I don't want to deal with that, so... I mean, they're clearly shocking a ton. Oh, sure, that's fine. Does that matter? I'm not really sure that matters. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from their libraries? I don't even know if that matters. Probably should have just played a Steam Vents. I mean, you know what? I should do it. No, but then I can make him sack a creature. I'm like legitimately thinking, what creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield? Fine. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or their libraries. Oh, it shuts off my Jace, I guess. Okay. I mean, we do have another removal spell. Like, I don't think it matters that much, but I'll just get rid of it anyways. Like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, though. Let me see. We're going their main phase, so we just F6 through their turn. Chain Whirler, sure. Don't need another... Do I even care about this? Not really. Let's go ahead and just Thought Erasure. We have some health total, like some health to play with. I gotta just like rip. Okay, that's not something I want them to have. I don't know how good. I don't think that's that good right now. I have a Murderous Rider, sure, that's fine, but like I just don't think it does anything. I need to find something useful here. Opponents played a Mountain. They have a mystery card. That's not useful. All right. I mean, I'll go ahead and kill this Goblin Chain Whirler. Unless like the only reason why I'm waiting is because I'm waiting to see something like Bomat Courier. I guess now we can go ahead and just play the Murderous Rider. Curious like what they have in hand though. I'm a little concerned about that. Now the issue is by waiting I could have risked potentially that me not getting a Murderous Rider at all if they responded, but that seems weird for them to try that. Well, what do we have here? A Fatal Push. Okay, that's not that eventful. Are they gonna like Kolaghan's Command me or something like that? Because if so, that's great news. Looks like they are. Okay, that's fine. Yep, we're going to just cast Murderous Rider. They have Kolaghan's Command, so that means I now have every reason to just sit back and hold up an additional card in hand. Sure. I didn't realize it, but I should have responded to that by killing their artifact. Oh, darn it. Now I wish I had something. Okay, so we need a land. Needs land, throws land away. Very nice. Please don't Kolaghan's command me. Please don't Kolaghan's command me. I just can't take any more damage. Not when I'm this low. Alright, maybe I get to actually keep the Chain Whirler, right? That's the game plan here. If I draw a land, I steal Chain Whirler, and we're in business. I didn't, but I did draw Nicol Bolas. And I hear Nicol Bolas is pretty good. Are there any other creatures in the yard? Okay, so if I kill the Chain Whirler, it puts a creature in the yard. So I may as well just start... Okay, hopefully they don't draw Kolaghan's command here, because that'll feel real bad. Alright, let's see what we find. Really gonna need my deck's help here. Alright, they're hitting Bolas. That's good. Alright, cool. So it wasn't a removal spell, which is all I cared about. And now I can go ahead and steal this Goblin Chain Whirler that's been giving me problems. And then next turn, we go ahead and just play Scarab God, and the fun begins all over again. I'm pretty sure that's a land in hand or something like that, right? Like, what do they have in hand? What are they doing? What are they doing? What do they have? Okay, a mountain has been exiled. Very interesting. 3, 6, 7. Cool. Into my graveyard. Because I got one right here. Alright, cool. Let's go to combat. We're the aggro deck now. Alright, let's see what they draw. I don't know what red-black has to get out of this, though. This is a crazy board state. Okay, won the die roll. Yeah, I'd like to play first. Alright, wow. Look at that. We do play him. Look at him go. Look at us go. See that, YouTube? Look at us go. We have a Thoughtseize, a Thought Erasure. Look at us go. Now, can I afford to shock? That's the $1 million question. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's try it. Nothing like the old take 4 to the face. You gotta love it. We're not even on Death Shadow. Alright, so it's Spirits. Okay, so Spectral Sailor, pretty good. Spell Queller, pretty good. Rattle Chains, also annoying. But, alright, let's just take it one step at a time here. Yeah, we'll go get rid of the Rattle Chains. Next turn, they'll probably play the little other spirit thing, and then we're going to rip that from their hand. Or we're not going to rip that from there. We're going to let them have that, and then we're going to rip a Spell Queller from their hand. They played Temple Garden. Cool. Let's go ahead and rip that Spell Queller from their hand, see what else they've drawn. Collected Company. Put into my graveyard, so this is loading up our hand for that dig through time. Port Town comes into play tapped. Sure. So they have Empyrean Eagle. What do we know about here? So Glacial Fortress, Coco, Spectral Sailor. Alright, so those are the cards that are still in there. Oh, nice. Perfect. No, I would not like to pay 2 life. Let's go ahead and just play Jace. Jason Derulo will help. Next turn, we can go ahead and flip. Right, we flip the Jace, then we minus. If they play a creature, that is. Probably won't. Or if they play Empyrean Eagle, sure. I believe this leaves the battlefield, right? Yep. Turn him to the battlefield. Okay, cool. But I need to actually do something. Darn it. Because I need to get... I gotta get that Coco, right? I guess I could throw that away. Target that, right? Sure. It's fine. It doesn't die. Oh, crud sticker. I mean, yeah, I guess I throw that away, right? I gotta get that Coco out of there. I probably should have thrown... I didn't want to throw away Lily. Lily seems good here. Lily's a good answer to multiple things here on the board. I got rid of the Coco, which was pretty important. Coco does too much for the opponent. We're down to 2 loyalty here. Because if they had ripped the land, we would be in trouble, right? And they did. So we would be in a lot of trouble. We're down a Jace. 2 Jaces, actually. I should probably... Let's see. Very nice. Okay. So I can grab Nicol Bolas. Like Nicol Bolas, Dragon God. Oh, dude, there's so much here. We grab Dreadbore and Scarab God. I think Scarab God actually closes out the game. That's pretty good, I hear. Yeah, I'll go for those. Any order. Get rid of this now. Sure, they can play their spirit, and then we play Lily next turn in hopes that it, of course, resolves. If they drew another Coco, that's going to feel a little painful, but whatever. So I don't know anything in their hand now. I know nothing in their hand. Oh, whew. I was like, dude, did they draw the Coco? That feels so bad. All right, perfect. We take one, sure. All right, pass back to them. Now we can start playing our normal game plan here. We'll just go ahead and play Scarab God next turn. All right, Empyrean Eagle, sure. Breeding Pool, sure. They have one card in hand. Seems good. Kind of want to play this now that I see the one card in hand because we have Nicol Bolas. Next turn it could potentially flip. And if we hit a land here, it's going to be pretty painful for the opponent. Nice. And we got there. All right, so they're on Bant Spirits. They've got Coco. They've got all that stuff, all that good stuff. Oh, boy. So Witch's Vengeance is going in here. Disdainful Stroke, probably not as good. Kalitas, sure. Noxious Grasp does hit a decent amount of things. It hits the 2/3 spirit that we just saw. It hits Spell Queller. It helps me blow up Selfless Spirit. Okay, cool. What don't I want here? Dragon Lord Silumgar doesn't feel great. Although it flies, that's pretty cool. But like outside of that, there's not much going on. Dig Through Time requires a lot of work. Jace is okay with me. I like Jace. Turns out I like Jace. Dreadbore feels a little loose. Actually, yeah, the Dreadbores feel pretty loose. Maybe I go down a hand disruption spell because I want to deal with the board. Too much nothing. Too much hot air. Ripped my opponent's hand apart though. That was pretty cool. Like, oh, I would keep this hand. I want to keep that hand so bad. Put a card to the bottom. Yeah, sure. Let's put that one. So we're gonna have to go and start with Fabled Passage into an island. Hope that's good enough at least. I'm gonna get blown out if they have like some kind of like stifle effect, like Repudiate or something like that. Sure. That's quite the fine magic card you've got there. See what you've got in hand. Spell Queller, Remorseful Spirit, Empyrean Eagle. I think the one that matters the most will be Spell Queller. Put on top. That's a good card. Alright, so now we know we have perfect information. Empyrean Eagle, you got it. Alright, we're going to just kill both of these right now. Alright, pass back to them. So they have no more Lord effects. They have, what, they played their Glacial Fortress, that. So they have Selfless Spirit, Remorseful Cleric. Sure. So if I draw a land here, that's really good for us. They have double Selfless Spirit. Well, quite selfless. I like it. So that means the last card in hand. Nah, let's start with Kalitas. I think Kalitas will win us the game. Because now if they try to be funny and like protect any of their stuff, we just make them sack it, and then they lose. We get a zombie, right? Pretty straightforward there. Double Selfless Spirit, though. If we draw a Witch's Vengeance, that would be great. It'd be good times. Well, for me, it'd be good times. It's fine. So we can't block any of those in the air anyway, so let's just start swinging. Alright, so they've decided they're going to now... Oh, boy. No need to do anything now. We do this all after we attack. Okay, they just took all the damage. That seems good to me. So at my end step here, that's where I'm going to go ahead and try to fire this off. Oh, well, I guess not. Never mind. Just kidding. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slowly just wither away all the Selfless Spirits. Alright, we're going to try to counter that. Nice! And we got there. We conclude the league at 3-2, which could have potentially been a 4-1 had I not misplayed against the second mono black aggro matchup. But the deck, you know, for my first run through with it, I really did like it. You know, with the league and whatnot, I had a blast playing it, and I think, yeah, like the deck definitely has legs to stand on because Thoughtseize is a powerful card, Thought Erasure is great, and then just flipping Jace easily and then redoing all these disruption spells until our opponents have no cards, and then simply just playing like Kalitas or a Nicol Bolas that now our opponents just can't really answer is that's just the way you want to play, right? And it feels great. And having the 2 Planeswalkers in Lily and Nicol Bolas, just get a lot of value off of it. The deck was a blast. It's a grind fest, but a blast. Maybe the only thing here is like I like the Singleton Dragonlord Silumgar. I thought it was fun, but I don't know. Like, is Dragonlord Silumgar better, or the second Scarab God, or the first Dragonlord Silumgar? Is it better than a 4th Nicol Bolas or like a 2nd Kalitas? Because I found that I just brought in a 2nd Kalitas almost every game, so maybe I should just leave a 2nd Kalitas in the main, right? And I kind of want a 3rd Kolaghan's Command and more ways to make sure we have numerous ways to deal with Copters. The Smuggler, the Looter Scooter was brutal and just kept, and with Mono Black being such a popular deck, I think we need to be ready for it. So thank you so much for watching another episode of Pioneer Peak. It does mean the world to me. So many of you have been coming back for all my Pioneer content. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that hangs out, interacts in the comments. I really just appreciate you all reaching out to me on social media, coming by my Twitch channel to see, like Talk Pioneer. So feel free to do that whenever you'd like. And as always, if you like the content we make here at MTG Goldfish, please feel free to leave a like and a sub and hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video comes up. Other than that, it's your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger signing out. I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.